viewers, welcome to the News Info. Kindly like, comment and share our videos with friends and loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell for more news updates. First, the news headlines. Tinubu ends foreign trips for ministers and officials amid hardship. UK spending watchdog warns government migrant housing costs. NAAT Federal University Lokoja begins warning strike and protest non-payment of salary arrears. Now, the news info. Tinubu ends foreign trips for ministers and officials amid hardship. President Bola Tinubu has implemented a temporary ban on public-funded foreign trips for ministers, agency heads, and other government officials. The ban will be in effect for 3 months starting on April 1st, 2024. Tinubu's Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, communicated this directive in a letter to the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, George Akume. The rationale behind the ban is to address concerns regarding the increasing cost of travel expenses borne by government entities and to ensure that cabinet members and agency heads focus on their core responsibilities for effective service delivery. The decision aims to promote financial prudence while maintaining the functionality of government operations. Government officials seeking to travel abroad using public funds must now obtain presidential approval at least 2 weeks before their planned trip, which must be deemed absolutely necessary. This measure is intended as a cost-saving initiative without compromising the essential functions of the government. The Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation has been tasked with disseminating this directive to all ministries, departments, and agencies of the government. UK spending watchdog warns government migrant housing costs. The United Kingdom government's controversial use of former military bases and a badge to house asylum seekers is said to cost more than continuing to use hotels, a public spending watchdog said Wednesday. The finding, which undermines the official basis for using the site, comes as ministers grapple with how to reduce the spiraling cost of housing the growth backlog of more than 100,000 asylum seekers. As part of his strategy, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's ruling Conservatives are pushing ahead with contentious plans to deter new arrivals crossing the channel on small boats by trying to deport some migrants to Rwanda. Wrangling over legislation to overcome legal challenges which have stalled that effort returns to Parliament on Wednesday. The politically potent issue has proved a persistent headache for Sunak as he prepares to call a general election later this year. The growing numbers of migrants landing on the shores of southeast England in recent years has prompted the Interior Ministry to increase its use of hotels for housing, leading to escalating costs. By last December, the ministry was providing accommodation for around 106,500 people, with 45,800 in hotels, according to the National Audit Office. The ministry expects that to cost $4.7 billion in the financial year to the end of this month, including $3.1 billion on hotels, the watchdog reported in its value for money review of the spending. In a bid to lower the bill, the ministry has turned to converting former military bases and leasing an accommodation badge called the BB Stockholm to house asylum seekers. NAAT Federal University Lokoja begins warning strike and protests non-payment of salary arrears. The National Association of Academic Technologists, NAAT, Federal University Lokoja chapter, has embarked on a 3-day warning strike following the non-payment of their 4 months of withheld salaries during the 2022 industrial action by university unions. Recall that the immediate past administration of President Muhammadu Buhari had implemented no work, no pay during the 2022 strike, but President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023 granted a waiver and ordered the payment of the 4 months withheld salaries. Worried by the unfair treatment meted to members of NAHT, Chairman of the association, Jubril Oni Ilepiran, said 4 unions, namely Academic Staff Unions of University, ASU, Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Unions, NASU, Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, SANU, and NAHT were affected by the withheld salaries, but only one was paid the 4-month salaries by the government. Ilepiran noted that neglecting the remaining 3 is unacceptable and unfair, saying that efforts to meet relevant leaders, including those in the presidency, proved abortive. It said the one in strike was at the instance of the National Executive Council, NEC, of the association. Some other top news headlines. FCT NMA raises concern over kidnapping of members. NASS NAS. Tinubu advocates for more moderation in the exercise of oversight functions. Big Brother Niger star Chichi declares end to exotic dancing career. That is all on the news. Kindly like and hit the subscribe button for more news updates. See you tomorrow. Thank you.